Every Grand Theft Auto game has missions that feature memorable moments, from Yusuf Amir's crazy dialogue and cutscenes in The Ballad of Gay Tony to Big Smoke's large order in San Andreas. Each GTA game obviously has its own unique missions, but as you play through each game, like I have, you start to notice tons of similarities. Well, today I've singled out 4 missions between GTA San Andreas and GTA 5 that are seemingly the exact same. They're almost carbon copies from one game to another. And I wanted to showcase those to you guys today for no other reason than just because it seemed like a cool video to do. It was cool finding the similarities in each GTA game, and I'm sure there's tons that I've missed out on, so if you guys know of any missions that seem like they are the exact same in every Grand Theft Auto, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. I read through every single one of those, and I want to check out those missions that I may have missed out on. So if you guys go on to enjoy the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. If we could hit 2,000 likes on this video, that would be amazing. We've been doing that the last 2 or 3 videos, so if we can keep up that support, that would just be awesome. But with that said, here we are with some missions in the GTA series that are the exact same in every game. The first set of missions we have come from GTA San Andreas and GTA 5, and those are the missions Stowaway and Minor Turbulence. So, topping it off with Stowaway in GTA San Andreas, this mission basically involves CJ winding up at the airstrip in the middle of the desert, and all of a sudden some guys show up. They're wearing suits, Men in Black type guys. They're obviously FIB agents or some sort of government agents. Well, they show up, and then there's this big Andromeda cargo plane in the middle of the desert that shows up as well, and these guys are loading these crates onto this plane. Well, CJ is hiding behind a box, and all of a sudden Mike Torino shows up. He basically briefs CJ on the situation, says that these are rivals from another government agency, and what they're trying to do is smuggle weapons, bombs, and things like that to fly overseas to stir the pot with these other countries, and just a whole mess of conspiracies and things like that. Well, basically what Mike Torino wants us to do is get on that plane, place a satchel charge, jump out, and blow the plane up. It sounds pretty simple. Well, what makes this mission similar in both GTAs is what I'm going to get to in a moment, but what we do is we basically get on a motorcycle, we drive right into the back of this cargo plane because for some reason they didn't close the door to the back of it. We've got to dodge barrels coming out, and then we end up inside of the plane. The screen goes black, we're inside of here, and then we have to take out some guys, and then we get a parachute, place the satchel charge, jump out of the plane, and the plane blows up. That's the mission right there. Well, there's also some very interesting things with this mission in GTA San Andreas. One is that the Andromeda cargo plane cannot be seen anywhere else in GTA San Andreas aside from this mission and aside from a cutscene. So, other than that, without the use of mods, you will never see this plane in GTA San Andreas outside of this mission. So that's one similarity to take note of. Another one is that this plane is actually not moving at all. It's an illusion. So if we go out to the back side of the plane, it looks like clouds are moving, and it looks like the plane, there's just this illusion that the airplane is moving through the skies. But actually what's happening is the plane is in the Hidden Interiors universe. The clouds are spawning from underneath the plane, and they just keep moving, given the illusion that the plane is moving. The plane is actually floating in mid-air, and we are in the Hidden Interiors universe. Now, moving on to GTA 5, we've got the mission Minor Turbulence, which involves Trevor flying a crop duster into the back of a giant cargo plane that, just like the Andromeda in GTA San Andreas, cannot be spawned in without the use of mods. There's no cheat for this plane, and the only mission that it appears in the whole game is Minor Turbulence. So the premise is that Trevor finds out that Merryweather is moving a large cache of weapons in this plane. He wants to hijack it, land the plane back at the airfield, and get the weapons out. Well, the same scenario's kind of going on with Stowaway from San Andreas. Instead of flying a bike into the inside of this plane, well, we actually fly another airplane into this airplane. So kind of the same scenario, driving into an airplane that only spawns in one mission. Now, in Minor Turbulence, things actually go south, and Trevor isn't actually able to land the plane because the military shoots it down. So much like Stowaway, this airplane gets destroyed, and we have to jump out the back of it while the plane goes to its just fiery death down below. Now, there's also another similarity with Minor Turbulence, just like Stowaway, and that is that the airplane isn't actually moving through the sky. So if we actually use a camera hack or an air brake mode and go on top of the airplane or look out the back of it, we can actually see that the airplane is frozen in the sky. It's not moving, and there's optical illusions going on. It's these like clouds and this smoke underneath the plane, giving the illusion that the plane is moving through the skies. But that's actually not the case. As you can see, we're just on top of the airplane hanging out, and we are not actually moving through the sky at all. So that's one thing that's crazy. I was real shocked when I found that out, because just the developers and just the minor things that go into the game, or any game in general, that make things like this happen and appear real is just purely amazing. So these missions are very similar in so many ways, and that is actually the first set of missions that are pretty much the same between GTA San Andreas and GTA 5. Now, the next set of missions we have, once again, come from GTA San Andreas and GTA 5, and that is End of the Line and Father-Son. So once again, starting off with GTA San Andreas, we've got the mission End of the Line, which is actually the very last mission in GTA San Andreas. It's the final mission. So there's three parts to this mission. There's us breaking into Big Smoke's crack den, there's us getting out of Big Smoke's crack den, and then there's the third part of the mission where CJ's brother, Sweet, a guy we love and care about a whole lot, our family member, jumps onto the back of this fire truck ladder, and he's hanging there. He's dangling throughout the city as a chase ensues while we follow him in a convertible or a topless car. We basically have to just follow this fire truck with Sweet on the back as he's dangling around, he's flying, he's losing his grip, he's about to fall off and probably die. So we follow him around the city. We've got enemies or guys getting out of the fire truck trying to punch Sweet's hands to get him to fall down. So we actually follow the fire truck, get up behind Sweet, let him drop into the car and climb in. So that's what happens in End of the Line, or one part of End of the Line, which would be part 3 basically. And then we actually, kind of cool thing we do is we kill this firefighter, and he's dangling upside down now, his body on this ladder, as it's just like swinging around as we're following it and chasing it through the city. Well, that's GTA San Andreas, so take note of those things. Somebody we love and care about and that we're really close to is dangling on the back of a moving object that is traveling at high rates of speed through a city as we follow them in a convertible car. Well, let's move on to GTA 5. We've got the mission Father-Son, where Franklin goes to Michael's house after meeting him on very bad terms by stealing his car, or repossessing it with air quotes around it. Well, Franklin goes back to kind of make amends with Michael. Michael says, you know what, let's go out for a drink. Well, as they're leaving, they get a call from Jimmy, Michael's son, and he's in trouble. He's hiding inside his dad's yacht that he tried to sell for money because he was broke. So this yacht is traveling at a high rate of speed through the city. So we hop in Amanda's car. Once again, this is a topless convertible car, to go and save somebody that we love that is being dangled around a boat or a vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed through the city, if that makes sense. So what we do is we drive up close behind the boat. Franklin jumps in to try and save Jimmy. Well, after taking out the bad guys and throwing them off of this vehicle that's moving at a high rate of speed, Jimmy gets caught on the mast, I want to say it is, where the sails are just wrapped around and folded up. He gets caught on that, and all of a sudden, he's dangling and swinging around the outside of this boat, just like Sweet was on the ladder to this fire truck in San Andreas. So now we find ourselves in the same circumstances. We've got somebody we love and care about dangling on the outside of a vehicle moving very fast through the city that we are chasing in a convertible car. And we actually get Jimmy to drop down inside of the vehicle, and then the same for Franklin. And that's the end of Father-Son right there. The boat gets away because the car breaks down. So GTA 5, not going to spoil anything too much, has a more, like a better outcome to this mission than what happens in San Andreas. So I'll let you guys play that game to figure that out. But nonetheless, I thought these were just really cool missions in the Grand Theft Auto series that pretty much are the same missions in different games. And like I said at the beginning, I'm sure there are tons of similarities like this that maybe I just forgot about or didn't pick up on. So be sure to let me know down below in the comments missions that you know for a fact feel like they are the exact same. I can't wait to read through what you guys have to say and check out some of these missions for myself and maybe make a part 2 of this video. So if you guys enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If we could break 2,000 likes, that would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you guys never miss out on another daily video game upload. As well as be sure to check out my sponsors, G2A.com. Use my code ZCTV for a 3% cashback offer or discount. And you can get games super cheap, even brand new games. So check them out. First link down below. And with that said, my name is Zach Cox. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you all in the next video.